Adding links to your Google site. Adding links to your pages in Google Sites is a great way to direct your viewer to content on the web. There are a couple of ways to accomplish this. First, turning text into a link, or turning a URL into a link. Let's take a closer look at these two methods. First of all, turning text into a link. Now before you start, you'll want to go to the web address that you want to copy. So let's take a look at a website here that we have ready to go, and we'll copy the URL of that website and then return back to our Google page. Next, we want to go into the editing mode of that page, and we are going to turn some text. We'll go down here at the bottom. We've got Grant Wood AEA written out here, so we're going to highlight the text. It can be a word or a collection of words. We'll next go up to the link button on the toolbar. Click on that. And first, be careful because it's going to default to existing pages in your Google site. Yes, you can link to other pages in your Google site, but in this case, we want web address. So we click on web address, and we will paste the URL into that location. Now, before we say OK, there's another option that you have here, and that is to open this link in a new window. If you click on this little box right here, it will open the website into a new window, keeping your site visible in the previous window. I personally like that, but it's a personal choice, whatever you wish. I'm going to click on OK. Immediately, we have a look at the website that we created, or the web link, I should say. Also, we can get to a change link, which means go back to the window we just had because maybe we want to uncheck that box or something. We'll cancel out of that. And we can remove the link. Well, we're not going to do that. So we're going to save what we've just done here. Click on Save, and we'll test our link. It looks like a link, and when I move my cursor over it, a little hand appears. And if I click on it, there we go. Shoots us right to the page that we want to go to. Now, the other way to create a link is to simply copy and paste a URL right into your web page. And to do that, we're going to edit the page. And we have our web address right there. This one, it makes perfect sense, so we're going to use it, highlight it, and we click on the link button. And instead of the box showing up, it automatically creates the link, which is nice. And you have a chance to go back to the box and make a change, just like this. And you can click on Open this link in a new window and say OK. We can test that. Simply save, come back to our window, and sure enough, it is a link to the location we want to go to. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you because quite often people want to put links for their email address as well, and that works quite slick in Google Sites. So I'm going to edit the page, highlight the email address, click on link, and it automatically creates a link. Now, this is an email address, not sending you to a website. So let's take a look at the behind the scenes. Click on change. And sure enough, it does look a little different. It adds a little bit of code right to the front, which is called mail to, and then your email address. If you click on this then, we'll say OK. Your mail service will open up an opportunity to send a mail to that person. Well, that's how to add links to your pages on a Google site.